whole to realize future blessings. We are here in the Helsing's route, talking to Victor about the whole counteragent situation. Then Helsing seemed quite satisfied after making this statement, as if he had won something. Victor and I couldn't help but chuckle at his smug sense of achievement. What are you laughing at? Have I said something strange? No, nothing strange. It just made me happy is all. Is that so? Very well then. Stifling his laughter, Victor at length speaks in his kind, measured voice. In any case, I'm just so glad. So glad you can laugh together, holding hands. Thank you for believing in me and keeping faith. Echoing Victor's words, that is exactly what Van Helsing and I are doing, holding hands, bare for the first time. To be able to feel each other's warmth is nothing short of a miracle to me. Not at all. I should be thanking you. Victor, I could never possibly say it enough. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your beautiful brain. Me as well, Victor. This miracle would not have been possible without you. Thank you. Thank you for saving my beloved. With that, Van Helsing stands, offering Victor his hand almost casually. It wasn't only me, you know. Don't forget Lupin and Impy, Saint Germain and Delhi, Cece too. Where's Cece anyway? I could finally pet Cece's fur. Every single one of us helped make this miracle possible. The pair shook hands firmly as I was taking in the lovely sight. You too. Victor offers me his hand. I'm definitely not used to this yet. I gingerly hold out my bare hand and Victor unfolds it delicately within his own, a gesture of acceptance. Warmth spreads from my palm to my heart, or so it felt. Oh, one more thing. This is just in case, you understand? Fran's expression changes. Both Van Helsing and I understand he's speaking as a doctor. We listen closely. The horologium, God, I don't like that word, is rendered inert now, but anything may happen in the future. I want you to take my suppression tincture starting tomorrow. A poison inhibitor. In other words, she'll be fine as long as she continues to take this tincture? I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that right. That's how it works, but don't worry. She only needs suppressants for the first few days. Just a bit longer, and our girl will be out of the woods for good. I do have to help Impy, so I won't always be here at the mansion, but... I'll try to visit as much as possible. Let me know if you need anything at all. Is there phones here in this game? How do we contact on the regular? You sound like a mother. This is just what a doctor does. Don't push yourself too hard, alright? Thank you, Victor. I'll be careful. Alright. The Azov? Right, Azov? They saw this. I feel like that's wrong. The Blink incident, an event that rocked London to its core with Jimmy A. Allister as its twisted puppet master. Just over a year has passed since that terrible horror. Everyone involved is now pursuing their own goals, and we see less and less of each other as time passes. Excuse me. Victor had just visited the mansion, but typically works with Impy in the city, apparently seeking something deeply important to him. Impy claims that every day is an adventure. Lupin provides them with support while continuing to root out the deepest truths behind the terror incident. This is the one thing I can't leave unfinished, he told me, wearing his trademark grin. Then Helsing works with Delian, just as he was this morning, striving for peaceful legal coexistence with the vampires. Together with the human representative Marquess Renfield and Queen Victoria herself, negotiations continue daily. As for Saint Germain, are the two of you quite well? I apologize for repeating myself ad nauseum, but duty keeps me occupied here. I may not be able to return for some time. After the incident, Saint Germain decamped to France for a personal matter. He continues to send regular letters informing us of current events, along with exotic French souvenirs. Bro, just thinking about Saint Germain just brings back all of the sadness. All of the sadness I went through in his route. After his route, I don't think I picked up the game for probably a little bit before I finished out with Lupin. This time he had enclosed an elaborately decorated sachet of tea leaves. Sorry, keep fucking yawning, oh my god. Until this particular blend is rather popular of late, I hope that you and Van Helsing will enjoy it together. Perhaps it was only ink and paper, but I could feel the Count's kind regard in every stroke of the pen. Just thinking about Saint Germain brought a smile to my face. Not to this face. This face is just sadness. It may be far away across the channel, but I have no doubt we'll meet again. I shall bring my missive to a close. I look forward to the day I see you and all our friends again with great fondness. Wishing for your continued happiness, Saint Germain. I placed the letter aside and set about opening the sachet of tea leaves. What a lovely scent. The aroma calms me. And strangely enough, I find myself swept away in the memories of when Saint Germain lived with us here in the mansion. I should reply right away. Would he be pleased to hear my poison is gone? There are also so very many things I want to thank him for. If I can communicate even a fraction of my gratitude, I'll be happy. With these things in mind, I take a quill in hand and begin to write. Oh, I should have probably brought up a guide so I can make sure I'm choosing the correct things. Several more days pass. It happened when I was attending to the central courtyard. And that should just about do it for the weeds. Now to water. Cece! Cece, what's wrong? Cece had been dozing by my feet, but he gets up and dashes off to the mansion without warning. Had Van Helsing returned. It seems a bit early for him. After looking in the direction Cece ran off for it just a moment. Timpy. Oh, if it isn't my very own favorite pooch. Cece, what's got you looking all starry-eyed? Here to give me the grand wit. It looks like the guys came to visit us. Oh man, you got a bit good. You got a bit good, sorry. Have you been away so long Cece thinks you're an intruder? How like you, MP? Ah! Hearing the familiar voices instantly puts a smile on my face. I must go greet them. Or perhaps not quite yet. I look down at my clothes, filthy from yard work. I'd rather they not see me like this. As I hurriedly brush closet earth for my outfit, the courtyard door opens. Well, it's too late now.
Yo! 元気だったか?
Hey, Michiko, been keeping well? Michiko, congrats! Really super congrats! Aw, look at me. Lupin grins from ear to ear, while Impy wails like a baby. Although completely at odds with one another, their reactions couldn't be more genuine, and that makes me very happy. Lupin, Impy, you should have sent a word if you were on your way to visit.
連絡したらサプライズにならねえだろ。どうせだからお前のこと驚かせてやろうと思ってな。
What? Ruin the surprise? How often do we get the chance to drop in unexpected?
そうそう。俺たちはもう特大級のサプライズ食らったもんね。
What he said. We've got the most amazing surprise ever. A surprise?
フランから聞いた。もう大丈夫だって。
We heard from Victor. You're better now. I detected his pause. Lupin didn't say what I got better from. I suppose it was his way of showing concern for me. Taking his kind regard to heart, I make a point of smiling back. The most authentic smile I can muster. Yes, I'm alright now. Lupin, Impy. Thank you for everything. Thank you both. Your reward, a hug. I pull off the gardening gloves I'd been wearing and hold out my hands, palms up. I'd be lying if I said I didn't detect a hint of trepidation on their part, but they each take a hand and hold it. Aww. See? Now everyone can. All at once, I am engulfed in an embrace that cuts off my words. Oh, I get a hug instead! Lupin's grip is so strong I begin to feel my temperature rise. Lupin, I don't know what to do. Before I had the chance to think of a proper response, Lupin whispers in my ear. Oh, I'm so glad. And with that, he releases me. Do you want a hug too, Impy? You were left out.
お前がこれからもっともっとたくさん幸せになれることが本当にマジですっげえ嬉しい。
Are they trying to make me feel guilty for not having him number one? Now you'll be able to find so many countless things to make you happy. I'm truly, deeply, intensely glad.
おめでとう。
Congratulations, Michiko. Thank you.
ちょいストップ。
Hey, now stop!
何この空気。インピーさんいるんだからね。俺を仲間外れにしないで。
What on earth? Mr. Impy is still here, you know. Three's a crowd, is that it?
なんだよ。お前も俺に抱きしめてほしいってか
No, don't tell me. You want a hug too, I suppose. I offered a hug anyway before I was actually given a hug, so.
どうしてそうなった？違いますから。
Wait, what? What gives you that idea? You're very much mistaken, sir. You don't want a hug then? What do you want? I didn't forget about you, MP. I'm just as grateful to you too. Wasting no time, I give MP a hug with my own will instead of like MP giving me the hug, which makes perfect sense anyway. I give MP a huge hug of my own. And yet, he seems to have absolutely no reaction, so I look for clues in his expression, but all he does is blankly gape at the sky. MP? I look to Lupin for help, but he seems quite amused by the whole affair.
ついに死んだか。ほっとけほっとけ。
Well, he finally died. Nah, never mind him then.
多分だけど、お前がそうやって抱きついてる限り、インピ一生そのまんまだからな。
Just a guess here, but if you keep holding on to him like that, he's liable to stay catatonic for the rest of his days. It seems I have no choice but in the matter, so I let him go. Even with CC gnawing at his leg, Impy remains still as a statue. Lupin and I gingerly back away.
そんでバンはって、さすがにこの時間は仕事中か。
So, where's Van Helsing? But of course he'd still be working at this hour. Yes, I expect him back in the evening.
そっか。二人での生活はうまくいってるか
And the two of you are playing nice together? Of course we are, Lupin. What do you mean? You're saying we're gonna play bad together? No, we don't tell you about that information. Anyway, this is where we're gonna end today's episode off. I hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough so far. Again, I can only record up to 4 hours, so I don't know where we're gonna end off leaving. Hopefully not on a cliffhanger like I did in the one game that we played. But thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.